Hello again, everyone. It's Toonkind FPS time. Hooray! My name is Whis. I'm going to be playing Little Rye Stagehand today, and I am joined by everyone's favorite archivist, the delightful and talented and wonderful.
I don't know if I'm ever going to get used to that. Hi, I'm Candlestick, and today I am playing Crystal Everlight, who, yeah, she's here to have some words.
Yeah, about that. Um, so when you saw Rye for the aberration case, he did give you a business card, and following the address on the business card takes you to sort of a mid-range part of Toontown. But there's a little bit of a thing that I don't think she even needs to roll perception for, but because it's kind of obvious. As you're heading down this street, you're looking at the house numbers and you're looking at this vacant lot at the end of the street on this little corner block. And you're pretty sure that's where the Stagehand's Requiem is supposed to be. Except it's not. It's just ain't nothing there. No, that's not 100% true. There is something in the lot, and someone in the lot, and because it's the end of November in Toontown, it's sort of snowy and cold, and the person who is in this lot is a very opposite colour scheme, and so he stands out a bit. A very familiar little junior detective doing something in the lot.
Well, her immediate thought had been to check the address to double check that she was in the right space, but considering that she has spotted Rye, I think she's going to take it that yes, she did get her directions correct, and mm, don't know why she was given an empty lot as the place she could take her complaints, but she sure is gonna bring it up. So
Oh dear.
I think she will walk up to him and be like, your supervisor that bad at taking complaints, huh?
Rye's gonna jump a little bit and look over his shoulder, and then you can just sort of see him brighten a little bit as he recognizes you. Oh, hello, Miss Crystal. Oh, that's right. I gave you her address, didn't I? Sorry. We've recently moved.
Ah, right. I see. Well, I guess there goes that plan. Then again, wasn't 100% sure I would be listened to anyway, so.
You can, if you wanted to write a letter, you could always put it in here. And then he sort of turns around, and there's this little as he heaves into uprightness a blue post box into a hole that he'd made in the ground. It just sort of heaves it into place, and it goes kathunk into the ground.
Right. And how long is this going to be here?
Oh, well, I guess until we change our address on stuff, and Mom does still technically own the land here, so I guess until we sell it.
Okay, that should be enough time to write a letter. And she's sort of doing like those mental calculations in her head. Like, yeah, I think I can probably squeeze in time around here to. It'll only take me a couple of hours, and I should have enough paper to.
Going through all of the different variables.
Yeah, before they. Well, I mean, this is Toontown. Hopefully, she can get that done before someone buys the land, because those things either happen really fast or really slow.
Yeah, and I don't know if Lynn even intends on doing that. I don't know if she's even thought about it. We'll find out, I guess.
I guess. And I just want to roll something quickly.
Sure.
she has a really good modifier for this, but it would be hilarious if it doesn't go well. Okay, she does remember your name. Because that was the point, was last time that she didn't note down pretty much any of the names of the people she was working with.
Well, she has an advantage on this one because the business card she was given has Little Lynn and Little Rye stagehand on it.
Yeah, but I thought it would be funny if she gets there and goes, "Ah, I completely skipped over your name." But no, she must have realized that when she got home. Realized, it's probably not going to look very good if I turn up at this person's house to complain about their apprentice, only not to know their apprentice's name.
Bit awkward, yeah.
So yes, so she's, I think with, like, not much else to do there, but feeling a little bit awkward and feeling like she has to sort of say something, she's gonna go, uh, so, how have you been, Rye?
Oh, pretty good. Moving was kind of fun. But it's just sort of been, normal days. Like I'll help mom on cases, and I'll look after my own cases here and there. I don't have many. I try to only take like one at a time because I'm still learning. But mostly I just help mom with her cases. And I got a new sweater. And he just sort of grabs. He's actually wearing a yellow jumper, and he just sort of grabs it and holds out the front a little bit as if to put emphasis on the fact that he's wearing one. And he's also, unlike when you saw him, he's also wearing a red scarf with little cat designs on it.
You're welcome to roll an insight on Crystal upon mentioning the, yes, I've been taking on more cases.
Sure.
But she sort of gives a, that's a nice sweater.
No, it's not a stagehand 6, but it still ain't great. That's a 7.
Oh my god.
You got nothing, kid.
Nope. Yeah, so, yep, you sure did mention the cases in front of her. These cases you've been taking, you've been doing them by yourself?
Mm-hmm. I need to practice. But they're really safe, and I have backup. But I need to learn how to do it by myself, so mom doesn't really help me with those.
What sort of backup?
Oh, there's a network of people. Sometimes I have, Jeeves sometimes comes on cases with me, and, doesn't help as such, but sort of, shadows me. Just sort of follows me around, makes sure that everything's okay. Especially if they're in, less good places, but I try not to take those. Mom doesn't like it if I take those just yet. So I tend to take things on the rich part of town for things like, petty theft or we did an insurance fraud. That one was fun. Although that one Mom and I did do together, but that one was fun. I enjoyed that.
So you have supervision. Well,
sometimes.
I mean, she'd been sort of going with the, well, it's still not something that I particularly like, but at least there seems to be some sort of safety in place, and sometimes and just stops. Yeah.
Do you want to roll insight on him?
Yeah, I might do that, because I don't know what she's gonna say to that, because you kind of left her a little bit speechless.
15. 15's not bad.
It's not bad.
So he seems to have exactly no problem with the whole concept of being alone. And like if you think about it even a little bit, he is very alone right now. Like he is in the middle lower part of Toontown on his own on a vacant lot putting up a post box. It's like there's no adults around. You're the only adult around. And he seems to be completely 100% okay with that.
She gives out that sigh and, like, rubs at her eyes, like, underneath the, like, pushing the glasses up, and she's just like, God, why are Toons like this? I mean, she is also a Toon, but, like, she's just like, people, please! And I think she's just gonna, please tell me you're not here by yourself. With no one else around if something went wrong.
Oh, no, I'm out on my own today.
But you could get hurt.
That's okay. I've got healing spells.
That is not making it any better.
He just sort of slowly tilts his head to one side.
Isn't making them better what they're for?
Is the ... point, then
The finger goes up, the finger goes down.
what about something that you can't just heal?
Like what?
Like a lot of things. There are curses, deities, fae. And she's just gonna, like, start listing off on her hand, like, things that like you can just randomly encounter that can cause, like, high level damage that can't be.
It's
Can't be
funny
undone.
how likely all of those things you listed. Oh heck! He's gonna
I
think
came.
about it.
There's, you'd be surprised how many mimics there are around in Toontown.
He kind of narrows his eye at that, and you are going to roll an insight on him again if you want. He's not saying anything, but he just sort of has a look.
I think that she's a little bit too wrapped up, so I'm not gonna roll an insight.
Alrighty. Fair enough. Oh dear.
Yeah, mimics are pain in the butt. But no, it's okay. I've got lots of strong magic.
And he sort of puffs out his chest a little bit and puts his hands on his hips.
I got erupting earth, and I got acid arrow, and I got all sorts of cool spells.
You're welcome to roll insight if you would like on her.
Come on, Rhymer boy. That's technically better than your last roll.
That's technically
By one.
Dang.
Dang.
There's all I will say is there is an expression on her face you can't quite place.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
But she's just gonna sigh and go, you don't get it. Yes, you may have magic, but you're still a child.
I'm 16. That's only still a teen by another. Well, I got another 4 years, and then I won't be a teen anymore. I'm not that little.
Maybe not, but you children shouldn't have to worry about dangers, and you should you should be able to enjoy the years of your childhood without concerning yourself about potential un potential dangers and the things that things and people in this world can do.
There's a bit of a pause, and he fiddles with his fingers a little bit in thought.
You know, I'm not forced to do this, right? I chose to.
Yes, but like you don't know what's out there. And I am saying, like, she does not, like, she is just saying this 100% certain. This is a child, and children do not know about the dangers of this world. Well, actually, I'm gonna roll her something. I'm not 100% sure what I should roll for this. Um, you know what? I'm gonna roll that.
That ain't great.
Um, yeah. There's a moment where she pauses, makes a face, and then like sort of pushes on with her point of children need children shouldn't need to know of the dangers of this world and should not be responsible for fixing them.
No, but I like helping. And this is what my mom does, and I want to do it because of that.
Yeah, and how many bad things have happened to your mom?
Lots. Lots and lots. But that's why she's got me helping her now. So she doesn't have to do it alone.
It shouldn't be your job to do that, though.
Maybe. But it is my job. And I'm gonna do it as best as I can. Is that bad?
I don't know. Seems like no one else agrees on me on that point.
I mean, I'm a lot safer now with her than I was before. As long as I'm a stagehand, I'm not ever really alone.
Hmm. I, she's yeah. She looks like she's grappling with that a little bit. Like, there's the like, yes, but like you still shouldn't have to be doing this. And I think she's just gonna sigh and probably like sit on the curb.
Rye's just gonna look at her for a moment and then sit down next to her.
Are you okay? This bothers you a lot.
I just I hate that. I hate that children are having to step in to be responsible for the things that are wrong. And I hate how many people don't seem to have an issue with children putting themselves in harm's way. I don't want to see I don't want to see people get hurt. I don't want to see more people get hurt.
And that's why we do what we do. To help people and keep them safe.
No changing your mind on that, am I?
Nope. I'm gonna be a super good detective. I don't have as much of a head start as Mom did when she started, but I'm gonna be a great detective, and I'm gonna get my license and everything and be able to take all sorts of cases all on my own. I'll be a grown-up eventually, but I don't see any reason not to start now.
Just let yourself still be a child, okay?
Oh, don't worry. I still have fun, if that's what you're worried about.
I guess, in part. Again, you're welcome to roll an side on her if you'd like.
Come on, Rye, please. 14!
Oh.
You're actually cluing in now, kiddo. Alright, great.
I will say, you get the sense that maybe this is such a big thing for her because, she took on responsibility from a fairly young age and kind of regrets not getting that chance to, like, be a child for as long.
Rye's gonna ponder that for a little bit. And then he's gonna get up, brush himself off, and then offer a hand towards Crystal.
Come on.
What? Oh, what? She's just looking at him, sort of bewildered, like, what?
Come on. No time to sit around in the snow. We got things to do.
Okay, and she's gonna take his hand, like, still very bewildered, like, what on earth is going on?
Oh dear. He's gonna... Honestly, he's not going to help her up. She is stronger than he is.
She might not be.
Does she have more than a 6?
She has a 7.
Okay. Technically stronger than he is.
Yeah, I think that's fine enough to push herself to her feet, but she's also fairly light, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's not going to drop her hand once she's on her feet. He's just going to turn and start leading her down the street. And I'm just going to roll a survival for shits and giggles because I like rolling dice. That's a 14. He has a really good survival, so that's great.
That's very good.
Do you want to roll a survival as well? See if Crystal can figure out where they're going?
Sure. I will do that. Oh, Crystal, that's not a great survival modifier.
It's a 9.
No.
Ain't stellar.
Nope.
Maybe it's just because you're not familiar with this part of Toontown as much, but Rai seems to know exactly where he's going. And he leads Crystal through the streets for a good 15 minutes or so. And you can see him a few times go down a back alley and then think about it and just go down the main street and go around buildings instead. And Eventually, he brings her to a small park with a little play equipment on it. And he just keeps leading her inside.
What are we doing here?
They got a good swing set here.
And
And we're gonna go on the swings. I'm not very good at it. So we can practice.
I'm gonna roll her an intelligence. Yeah. Okay, she's finally keying into like the no, I'm you don't have to do this.
I don't have to do a lot of things, but I want to do this. Come on.
And he's just sort of half dragging her over to the swing set.
Yeah, she's just like, what?
And it's
I think
just one of those metal A-frame swing sets, but it's like one of the swings is the rigid plastic one, and then the other one is the flexible plastic one.
Yeah.
And he just sort of stops in front of them and goes,
Do you like the hard one or the bendy one better?
I don't mind.
Okay. In that case, I'll go on the hard one. The bendy one is hard for me to get into because I'm short.
and he's just going to toddle over through the very fine layer of snow on the grass and just clamber into... I'm going to roll him a dex because that's funny. What's your dex? Oh, yeah! Straight D20. 10! Average! We are not making a fool of ourselves this time, kid. Alright, cool. He manages to get up onto this swing with very little difficulty. And he's just going to look at her very expectantly.
There was just a little bit of a snort and a brief smile. And yeah, I know I've been asking this a lot, but you're again welcome to roll insight.
Dirty 20!
Oh, nice. Yeah. That look she's giving you is you're reminding her a lot of someone else she knows. And there is definitely a fond, nostalgic look that she has, and maybe a little bit of regret.
It's okay. It's just a swing. We can have a little bit of fun. We've got time.
Well, I guess so. And yeah, she's gonna come over and sit in the swing next to you, and very kind of stiffly, like, it's been a while since she's done this.
Rye is not stiff. He is definitely inelegant and a little too over enthusiastic, and he's just sort of kicking his legs just a bit too much to actually start getting momentum.
I think she's not gonna push herself, but she's gonna like give another little like laugh under her breath and point out, you want to move your legs together, and really most of your momentum's gonna come from your upper body.
He's gonna sort of stop and look down at his body, and then no, I'm gonna roll intelligence to see whether or not it's that stupid. It's funny and it's adorable, and that is not a D, but like. It's a 5. Okay, so he's got his legs together and he's gonna be moving his torso backwards and forwards with not quite as much enthusiasm, because rocking your torso backwards and forwards at the same speed is really hard.
Yeah, she laughs more at that. And okay, I'll be honest, I did experiments as a child on this. on our swing set in the backyard, and you can actually get almost as much height from your upper body moving and your legs not than you can with your like legs and body moving at the same time. It's just a lot more work. So he probably does actually begin swinging, but she's gonna go. You need to move your legs at the same time.
Man, this is complicated. I'll get it. I'll get it eventually. I haven't had a lot of time to, practice, so this is fun.
And I'm just going to roll him another intelligence, see if he works it out, because that's just funny to me. That's 17. Okay, I think he figures it out. And he just sort of slowly starts building up some momentum. And, like, you can just hear him giggle a little as he swings past you. So, the fade in, giggle, 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 fade out.
I think, yeah, she just, again, watches him for just a while longer before, with that same sort of just like cute fond nostalgia expression on her face, before I think she will begin to kick herself. What have you been rolling for swinging?
I did a dex to start with, and then it was just an intelligence to see if he figures out the technique. There is no skill for the swing set. Foster and I checked.
Because I've been debating between athletics and dex, and there's a very big difference.
Yeah. There really can be.
So I'm going to go with dex then, which is the better modifier.
Sounds good to me.
Oh,
that's
that one.
Oh no, Crystal.
Oh god. I don't know what happens.
She probably falls out, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I think she's like, she leans back, and I think because it's the flexible one, she maybe is not expecting it to like tilt as much, and just keeps going. Whoop.
Oh dear. Rye is sort of just gonna be watching, and he's swinging a lot higher than he has last time. A couple of times he's been on the swings, and he doesn't know how to stop. So he's just sort of still swinging, going, "Are you okay?"
Fine. That was embarrassing. It didn't think it had been that long. I suppose it has.
I didn't think you were that much older than me.
Try 27.
Oh! You're older than Mom. Younger than Scribbles.
Wait, you're 16. Your mum is younger than me. What?
Yeah?
Huh? But what?
Is that weird?
I guess not. It's strange to. I suppose it's strange to me. There's a larger age difference between me and my sister.
Oh. How old is your sister?
She would be 19 now.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27. That's 8 years. 2,
8
3,
years,
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. Huh. There's only a 6-year difference between me and Mom. I never checked before.
Yeah, you can see why it threw me for a loop.
Was that weird?
I mean, she adopted you, right?
Oh, yeah.
I guess not. It's just not very common, I think.
I don't know how old my dad is. Really old, I think, though. But I don't actually care that much.
Yeah. Sorry, it's not a big thing. It's just, I don't know, just threw me. Sorry.
Well, she's still a grown-up. I mean, if that helps.
Yeah, well, she is technically an adult. Uh, uh she sort of opens her mouth. She was going to make a comment on maybe not being mature enough, considering that she lets Rai go out and do things on his own, but decides for once in her life to not be untactful and closes her mouth instead.
It'd be like that.
Yeah, I think instead she's gonna untangle her legs from the swings and maybe give it another try with a very red face. No, you don't know whether that's from falling off of the swing or the comments she was going to make about your mum. God, I have no idea. Part of me really wants her to meet Lynn, and a part of me is like, please never meet Lynn.
Yeah, it'd be like that. It'd either go really well or really bad. Oh no!
Oh, that's in that one. Are you kidding me? Can we just say that this swing is, I don't know, sentient and keeps dumping her on her ass?
Oh. I think the second time that she falls off, Ryan's gonna right. He's just gonna be looking at her, and then he's trying to figure out how to stop, and then Crystal can just hear him sort of sigh a bit and go, Peck, forget this. And then you can just see him, he casts Mage Hand, and then the hand just sort of grabs the swing and slowly pulls it until it stops. And then he hops off.
Just like, I don't think the swing likes me.
Do you want to try the other one?
She eyes it warily, is like,
It was nice to me. Give it a try. Maybe it's in a better mood.
Maybe. Okay, let's see how this goes.
If you get another nat one, I'm gonna cry. Oh no! Yeah, okay, good. Much better.
I think she starts out very, very hesitant, and then she begins to like get back into the swing of it. Sorry, I didn't. That was an accidental pun.
We love accidental puns. Wonderful. Oh dear. Ryan's just gonna stand off to one side while she swings, and he'll just nod very approvingly.
See, I thought that one would be better.
Yeah. She continues to swing. And she does get, I think she does get fairly high. before, like, when the ropes begin to, like, do that jump
Mm.
motion, is when she begins to and she like leans her head back so that like it's sort of like trailing, like watching the ground rush up to you from like upside down and then sort of like swing up again, before she begins to like slow down and just let the lack of power like slow her movements again.
Yep. Cool. Uriah just looks like very proud of himself. She's having fun. She's having a good time.
Yeah, um she when she comes to a stop, she'll quietly say, "My sister, she used to jump when it got real high, like that."
Uriah's eye goes really round. Jump off?
Yes, some tunes can withstand the force of that jump, but I never could. And she sort of gestures to her, um, very very like yeah like stained glass like physique, so
Yeah. I just sort of looks her up and down and then nods.
No, that makes sense. I mean, that's not.
And he's sort of moving his arms, like sort of doing mental math.
I think it's a little lower than the landing at home. This is why we have a cushion next to the stairs. Mom likes to go over the edge instead of take the stairs. It's fun, actually. And
on purpose or by accident.
No, on purpose. It's a lot faster than just taking the stairs.
Right. I honestly, I don't know. The more you tell me about your mum, the less I know what to think about her.
She's great. She's really smart and really strong and really, really nice.
You love her a lot.
Mm-hmm. It's where I belong.
I'm glad for you.
And he's sort of smiling to himself. He's happy.
Do you want to roll inside again?
18.
Yeah. She looks very like she is like that statement that she said, "I'm glad for you." Like that was 100% honest, but she herself looks very sad.
Mm-hmm. His expression's going to drop a little bit once he realizes that. Are you not happy where you are? With someone who loves you that much?
I I'm fine. I am content with where I am. I have it has been through my own decisions that I have ended up where I am, but my relationship with my family is not the greatest anymore.
Raya is squinting. Like a very, very disbelieving little squint.
9 times out of 10, if people say they're fine, they're not. Did they do something to you?
No. Most of it is my fault. I cannot change what has happened. And I do not need there. Do not regret what I've done. And my work is more important anyway. I do not need them to I don't need them to be in my life if this works.
Is it really
Some
worth
things
it,
are
though? Because you seem sad.
Yeah, I think she's that last line, I think she probably repeats that. She says that afterwards, the some things are more important.
Like what?
Um I think that at that, like, her expression sort of closes off, and she she's gonna, like, stand up from the swing, and be like, I'm sorry, I've spent far longer here than I'd been meaning to. I'm glad that you're okay and doing well. Even if my advice here has come to naught, I wish you the very best with your investigations and that nothing goes wrong.
Thanks. You know, if you wanted, I mean, I don't know what you're working on, but if you ever wanted, a partner, I'm happy to help.
I'll tell you what.
Hmm?
If I ever need a detective, I will come to you. And if I ever think that, and I will do my best on this, if I ever think that it's more than you can handle, I will come to both you and your mom. How's that sound?
He perks up at that. I think that sounds good. Mom's a very good detective. And I'm still learning, but I'll do my best too.
I'm certain you will. Thank you. Thank you for this, Rye.
You're
Take care.
welcome. Oh, hold on. And he's gonna roll his hammer space. That is not a 1. So glad that's not a 1.
That is certainly not a 1.
It is the direct opposite of a 1. So he reaches into his coat, and he pulls out a business card, and hands it to you. I know I gave you one before, but take this one too. And he just hands it over to her.
I might roll a perception just because I will, like, the most that she's hoping to get out of it is this the exact same address that you just gave me last time, or
That's an 8, which is actually really funny. That's great.
wait, hold on. Was I supposed to roll a perception or an investigation? Because that makes a very big difference.
You said perception, but I'm happy for you to roll it again if you didn't roll the one with the better modifier.
I definitely didn't roll the better modifier.
Alright, roll the better modifier. That's fine.
Watch as I get the exact same result.
Or worse. Yeah. You rolled a
Well,
6 on
it's the same.
both.
Yeah, the difference is it's a +8 as opposed to a +2.
Yeah. Alright, well, you take this other business card, and it does have the same address on it. But it does seem a little bit different. It doesn't look different, but it has a different vibe somehow, and feels a little bit warm.
Can I roll an Arcana on it?
Sure.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
That is a nat 20.
I mean, she knows magic. Like, that's what she researches.
Wowza. Okay. Yes, this is distinctly magical. It has some sort of. It doesn't seem to have any effect. Like, it's not cursed. It's not possessed. The warmth is very friendly. And it sort of has a. How to explain it? Dang, I wasn't expecting an at 20.
It's alright, you don't like that. I'm fine with that, like, if you want.
Okay, yeah, let's just go with not dangerous, not cursed. It feels friendly and warm, and there's definitely a link to something. But it's not you can't detect any, like, being perceived out of it or anything. It just sort of is.
Yeah, I think she does raise an eyebrow at that, and go, this is a very unique card.
Oh, kinda, yeah. I mean, there's plenty like him, but they all come from a very special place.
I can see that. Though I noticed the address is the same.
Yeah, I have to ask Mom when we're updating the address on the cards. Do you have a card that I could take back with me?
Yeah, I think she'd already sort of been reaching into her hammer space, and this might be the better option. It's a D10, not a D20. Yep.
No, it's not a
Yeah,
one.
she pulls out her own business card and hands it to him, and yeah, it's got her address and her number on it to reach her.
Cool, thank you. When we update our address, I'll either give you a call or write you a letter and let you know where we are. But in the meantime, you can always put mail in the box that I put up where our old house where our old spot. I'll be checking it. And if I can't check it, then Jeeves will check it. And if Jeeves can't check it, Mom will check it. And then someone will check it. We'll keep checking it.
Tell me honestly, right? If I write your mum a letter about her sending you on cases, how likely is she to read it?
Oh, she'll definitely read it. Whether or not she does anything with it, what's inside the letter, I can't say. But she'll definitely read it. At least once. Probably twice. She likes to read letters twice.
Alright. But I suppose how likely is she to take what I'm saying on board, all things considering?
Well, if you're telling her to not let me do cases anymore, probably not very. And I don't want to stop anyway.
That was what I thought. Well, maybe I might check in on you to make sure you're okay.
I'd like
If that's
that.
alright.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
And if you ever run into anything magical in nature, in particular, if you need anything, any unusual magic identified, or come across something that you need help with in that regard, you contact me, okay?
Okay. I mean, I know a lot about magic, and so does Scrabbles, and so does Asclepius, and so does Jocks. But if there's anything weird, you mean like the aberration thing? That was pretty weird.
I mean, like, magic that needs to be removed, or things like that. I've got uh my research is in that, so I can help you with that.
Hmm. Okay. Sounds good. If it's super weird and we need to get rid of it, I'll give you a call.
Yeah, she looks at least a little bit happier with that. Like, um, you're not going to listen to me. You're going on cases anyway, but maybe this will help. I think that's the best outcome she can consider. So yeah, I think with that she'll give you a nod and begin to head off.
Ryan's just gonna wave as she walks away. Bye, Miss Crystal. It was good to see you.
It was nice to see you again too.
We should play again sometime. It was fun.
Hold on, I'm just I need to roll a d to see whether she would consider this or not. Yeah, okay. She goes, tell you what, next time I'll bring my housemate and you can entertain him for a few hours.
Oh, okay. That sounds like fun.
Yeah. If she gives maybe if she gives Eenie, Mighty and Mo a task, she can actually get some work done for a while.
Oh, that would be oh, that'd be interesting. That'd be funny. Oh, that's great. Rye is none the wiser. I love that.
Oh yeah.
On that note, what a great note. That's very cheeky, Crystal.
Look, she is at her wit's end with them. I think she's willing to be manipulative at this point just to get them out of her hair for a couple of hours.
Amazing. I love it. Oh.
She's only slightly sorry, right?
Wonderful.
Though to be fair, she shouldn't be feeling too smug because if this happened, I can almost guarantee you that they would pull her in to play all together with them. So she wouldn't be getting out of it at the very least.
Yeah. Yeah. It'd be like that. Oh, golly. Oh, that was fun. That was cute.
Yeah, that was good fun. She's been less antagonistic this week than I thought she would be.
Oh, there are just some kids who you cannot change the mind of, hey?
Yep.
It'd be like that too. Oh
Yep.
dear. Oh, well, thank you for doing this with me, Candle. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you for doing this with me. I had an absolute blast. I'm so glad we got to do this.
Yeah, same. I love challenging people's preconceptions of kids. It's great. I was like, right, I'm going to just turn my wisdom dial all the way up. He is stubborn, but he's a smart kid. He's got a 20 wisdom for something, so may as well use it. Oh, dear.
That's very impressive. Yeah, Crystal has a high intelligence stat and not so great in the wisdom department.
Yeah. Oh well, takes all kinds, hey.
I Shall we say goodbye to our listeners?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, okay. It was lovely playing with you, and thank you everyone for listening. Bye-bye!
Thank you. Bye.